Now I might be setting myself up for a fall here, but generally any time we've done a Carbuyer video with a Tesla, we tend to get a lot of internet traffic. Tesla is a brand that in the last 10 years has gone from internet tech startup to industry global phenomenon, and it has some very enthusiastic fans. So if that's you, hi, welcome to Carbuyer. Now, when Elon Musk decided that he wanted to launch a new SUV, the Model Y, we got very excited. We thought we've got to give that a go. I mean, he announced it back in early 2019. So in true Tesla fashion, here we are nearly 3 years later with the very first Model Y in the UK. So subscribe to the Carbuyer YouTube channel, click on the bell icon and click like for this video if you like it. The Model Y is the fourth Tesla, not including the small-selling Roadster in 2008, to go on sale in Britain. It joins the existing Model S, Model 3 and Model X to, in theory, complete what Musk likes to think of as the sexy Tesla lineup. S, 3, X, Y. You get it? Because it spells sexy, sort of. He's a bit of a joker, is our Elon. Anyway, in effect, the Model Y is the SUV version of the Model 3, and given that the 3 is one of the best-selling electric cars in the country, interest around the Model Y is likely to be, shall we say, significant. Now, we don't normally talk about styling here on Carbuyer because that is subjective. You can make your own mind up, and plus, who am I to say a car looks froggy? It totally looks froggy, doesn't it? I mean, it looks like they've taken a Model 3 and gone whoop, whoop, and the same goes for the inside. Right, so you also get this 15-inch widescreen which houses everything. Literally everything. I mean, there is nothing behind the steering wheel. So all of your information, your speed, your maps, your music and your climate controls are all within this screen. Love it or hate it. And it does mean that while you're driving, you're constantly having to do this rather than just keeping your eyes on the road. It's not perfect, but it is so intuitive. I mean, it works just like an iPad. I have never used anything so straightforward in a car, so responsive in a car. It is really, really impressive. I mean, you don't have Apple or Android connectivity, but you don't need it because you've got built-in Google Maps and voice control. So it's all kinds of brilliant. The quality in here is just lovely. Everything is really well built. It is nice and basic. I mean, you've got nothing. Screen, cup holders, cubbies, steering wheel, comfy seats. I mean, what more do you need? Oh, and back to the screen. While you're charging, there is always the way to entertain yourself. Entertainment? Well, let's play a racing game. Let's play that. Yep, let's do it. Okay. Ooh, God. Oh no, I'm really bad. Oh God. Like all Teslas, there are the usual long-range and performance versions to choose from. While it's currently under discussion, it's unlikely that the Model Y will be offered with the Model 3's single-motor standard range configuration. Depending on which one you go for, you'll pay a premium of between £5,000 and £6,500 over the equivalent of the Model 3. For that, you get electrically adjustable heated front seats, a full-length glass roof, and that 15-inch infotainment screen, plus alloy wheels and a load of safety kit as standard. Performance models get beefier brakes, lower suspension, and 21-inch Uber turbine wheels. This is the Model Y long-range dual motor. Now, don't let the fact that there is no performance badge on the boot make you think that this isn't a super fast car, because the instant hit of power that Tesla has become very, very famous for is there, because yes, we have seen all of the drag races. It does 0 to 62 in 4.8 seconds. 4.8 seconds. It practically flies when you put your foot down. I mean, it doesn't physically fly. Give Elon Musk a couple of years, he probably will make it fly. There's loads of traction thanks to the dual motors and the all-wheel drive, so that does mean that you feel nice and secure when you are powering in a straight line. But when it comes to corners, now, this is a very heavy car, so I'm going to say it. I think the Mach-E does it a little bit better. Oh, Oh, I'm so sorry, Tesla fans, but it's true. It doesn't handle the corners that well. I mean, the steering feels quick, but it just feels a little bit numb, you know? Now that heft means that Tesla have had to stiffen the suspension. That's probably not helped by our 20-inch wheels on this car. But it does mean the suspension feels slightly firm. I mean, when it's cruising, it's wonderful, but find yourself on a bumpy B road, and that's where you really show the shortcomings in the handling department of this car. Refinement though, excellent. This makes this car such an amazing cruiser. There is hardly any wind noise, hardly any road noise. In fact, what it does is it makes speeding quite easy. Slow down, thank you. Don't want to do another speed awareness course. But another way that you can stop yourself from breaking the speed limit is by using Tesla's autopilot semi-autonomous driving assistance systems. Am I going to trust it with my life? Absolutely not. Let's be honest, it is not a self-driving system. I would like to be holding the steering wheel and looking at the road, thank you very much. What it does do is it takes away some of the strain of driving, which is nice. The Model Y continues to impress when it comes to charging. Tesla's network of superchargers is still unrivaled and remains a strong selling point for the brand. While Elon Musk has mooted opening it up to cars made by other manufacturers, at the moment it's available exclusively to Tesla drivers, and there are stations all over the place. Find one and you can plug in your Model Y and replenish the batteries to 80% in just over half an hour. Charging at home via a 7 kilowatt wall box is achievable in around 12 hours. Long-range models will officially do 315 miles on a charge, while performance cars do 298 miles. In our experience of a long-range model, those numbers look relatively accurate, but either way, with such simple charging, it should be plenty for most customers and their daily use. Now, the transition from Model 3 Saloon to Model Y SUV is very evident back here, because look how much room we've got. Literally every single seat you sit in this car, you have got lots and lots of room, plus panoramic sunroof makes it feel just a lot more roomy. Now, our test car doesn't have them, but there are 2 extra seats that you can get in the back to make it a 7-seater. Now, from what we've heard, that won't be coming to the UK market, and we won't be missing out on much because the roofline slopes down so quickly. If you want to sit back there, you're probably going to need a chiropractor or something. But the boot space, 854 litres all the way up to the roof. It's not too bad, is it? Right, shall we do some Tesla deal makers and deal breakers? Sure. While it might not challenge a Mustang Mach-E in corners, the Model Y is rapid in a straight line, even in long-range guys. It feels huge inside, and in addition to the big boot, there's also space in the nose to store the charging cables. Tesla's supercharger network remains a key selling point for the brand. It makes charging so quick and so easy. The Model Y is quiet, but the ride is firm and the car can lose its composure on rough roads. Okay, the range is still pretty decent, but the added size and weight means the Model Y falls just short of his Model 3 sibling when it comes to miles per charge. It is so impressive what Tesla have done. In the last 10 years, they have turned the entire motor industry on its head. The Model 3 was a culmination of years and years of hard work. And this Model Y does everything that we love about the Model 3, just in a more practical package. Okay, yeah, it's not the sharpest tool in the box when it comes to sporty handling, but in terms of tech, range, charging, big wide infotainment screens, it is still up there with the very best. It feels fresh, it feels futuristic, even if it did take nearly 3 years to arrive. If you like this video, then why not watch our review of the Ford Mustang Mach-E or our electric cars playlist. Thanks for watching.